Everyone, we are here with Shannon King at the Keune Academy by 124 in Atlanta, Georgia. And he... Mahogany Muse is the name. This is the inspiration.
Yeah.
And this is the work in progress.
Now, this is Tyra.
Hi, Tyra. Alright, so how are we getting started here?
Well, I'm just working with a brush just to make sure we're nice and dry, just stretching some of the foam through her hair. And then, like I'm using, we'll go back in, and I want to create just different curls and bends with her hair. And I'm going to be working with a salt mist, which is my absolute go-to. And you gotta have one of these too.
Yeah, what is this holster? Let's talk about this holster situation.
That's a King clip.
A King clip.
Yeah,
cool.
so
show us
basically
how you
it holds like this, right? It fits on any dryer. And then as you're working, right, you can just basically, you're working, and you just put it right there.
Cool. Every man needs a holster.
Every person.
Every man, woman, child, everyone needs a holster.
But
okay, so you're working through the hair with the salt mist.
And then I'm just going back in and making sure that I get some bends in her hair. As you can see with the whole collection really is about natural beauty, and that's what we want to bring forward. So we want to embellish on her texture and her curl, and which I love it because, you know, being in Brooklyn and like where my salon is, that's what we're all about, just different fabrics and textures and so on. And this collection has all that in it as well. So we're really trying to recreate all these different turns and bends and undulations of curl inside of her finish. Okay. Right? Salt mist for me is like the best. Too. Yeah, it is.
So how did you get that shine in there? What other products are you using? So you've got a whole bunch of stuff over here. We have the Society hairspray.
Yep, we've got a little bit of dry shampoo that'll go in. Later on, I'm going to be working with our new volume powder, which will then break up some of those looks, and we'll just stretch out the curl in some places, rough some of them up, but it'll create this really natural feel in her hair. And that's the whole idea. We actually did the same kind of idea for Fashion Week this week, or just a couple weeks ago, and it was just about creating natural beauty and bends in her hair. So we're doing that. I'm going to be working with a 1-inch iron. I'm also going to be working with a pencil iron.
Here, I'm going to walk this way, and then I would love to see. Yeah, so Carmen Does Hair is excited to learn about this line. Made by Macy's asking what you're liking about Keune right now.
What I'm liking about Keune is pretty much everything. It's all fresh. It's new. Also, I mean, the education is on target with what we need in the salon. It's not, you know, information that you can't use. It's information that you absolutely can take, put it right behind in the chair, and make a lot of money with. So that's what I'm really loving about it. We're involved in Fashion Week, different programs. We're making sure that we're going everywhere. A lot of different markets are experiencing Keune education. So I'm all about it. This product is one of my absolute favorites on any fabric and texture of hair, so I love it. So salt mist, I use it as a primer to put on. Sometimes the hair needs a little padding, so I put it just a quick mist over everything, and then I'll use it in individual sections like I'm doing now, just to create different bends and sizes of curls.
Yes, so you're getting lots of compliments on your iron work here, and I think it's because it's like a one-step. You're not sitting there smoothing it. Nope. It's all done with the iron. So you're alternating from different sizes?
From a 1-inch, and then I'm going to the small, like, pencil iron. So you could use a wand as well and just simply wrap it, like I'm doing here, around her hair, and just simply get it on, and then just click it down to your ends. Yep. Roll that in, and I want to set those in vertically. The 1-inch, I'm doing those horizontally, so I'm going to get a little more lift, a little more bend, a little more volume out of it, but then I still want the tendrils.
And you're wrapping it toward her face, I noticed.
Yeah, I'm actually alternating them back and forth.
Okay. Yeah. So somebody here is asking, okay, so we're in Atlanta. It's actually raining, believe it or not. How do you deal with humidity and maintaining this texture?
Run fast.
Yeah.
Run fast, cover it up. Yeah. No, it's, you know, anytime you have, when you have humidity, it's going to make the hair swell. And like I said, one of the things that I personally absolutely love about the products that I'm working with is that Keune products, the formulas are amazing. So the formulas I know I can count on. I know that it's going to take care of the hair. Saltness, again, it's great if you use it as a primer. It kind of acts as a little bit of memory control, and it helps the hair remember, here's the curl, here's the finish. So if she were to go outside in this Atlanta weather, whether it's in the summer and it's really humid or it's raining, if she just touches her hair, it's going to come back into shape. If it's smooth and she brushes it, it's going to go right back into shape. And that's, again, just has great memory.
So what do you recommend for, let's say she doesn't want to wash her hair for a few days? Obviously there's dry shampoo, but do you recommend like a nape ponytail, or how can she maintain this look?
Yeah, we talked about this last night. I told her, sleep pretty, so stay off of your hair. But,
stand up.
Yeah, stand up in the corner, it'll be fine. But really, you know, the best thing to do is to almost reset it. So if she wanted this exact same look as she's going to go home, I would suggest to take her curl and just bunch it back up and just use little clips and put it back in, and then it will stay there. It'll be there for the next day. All she has to do is take those clips out, put her hands back in her hair, and that's it, and just move it around. She could go back in with a little bit more of the volume powder, and it would just loosen everything back up and give it a nice little spark.
So this is good advice, not just for a hair model, but also for just the everyday client.
Yeah, this is exactly. And you know, at Hair & Co, which is the name of our salon in Brooklyn, we always, you know, make sure we tell our guests exactly, here's how to do your hair, but also like tomorrow, we want to make sure you do it this with it. You know, so we make sure they have instructions with which products to work with, how to sleep, like you asked, like what should I do at night? You know, should I wrap my hair? Should I put it in a bun? Should I twist it? I'm like, great. And a lot of people want textures and waves and twists like you have now, like in your hair. And I always tell them, look, put it into a bun or put it into a twist, mist it just a little bit so that it gets wet, and then go to sleep. Okay. Like when you wake up, shake it out and let all that natural wave just come right back out.
All right, now before we sign off, tell us again about this holster and where people can get it.
They can actually call me to get them. Right?
Okay, so you're about to give out your digits.
Yeah, sure. Great. So they can order them. They can order them with me. They can go to Kingsclip, sorry.
KINGSCLIP.com.
Yep. Kingsclip@gmail.com.
Oh, yep. Kingsclip@gmail.com.
Yep.
Okay. So that's how you get this bad boy.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's so much. It keeps me saves me a lot of time, and I don't have to reach. And I don't have to do this with it or do this, or this is the favorite everybody does. Yeah, no. So just put it right there.
All right.
Cool.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much, and we'll be sure to zoom in on this look as it comes down the runway tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks.